So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can put together different components to create a digital escape game. Now, the first thing you're going to want to do is figure out what your clues and locks are, and then you can later figure out how you want to display these for the students. So the first thing I want to show you is the template form that we've created for you, which you can use for the learners to input their answers for unlocking the locks. And we've created various suggestions for different locks here, including word locks, colour locks, date locks, direction locks, digit locks, and time locks. Now, you can use all of these, a few of these, or you can come up with your own. There will be a link to this template on this course page for you to make a copy of and edit for your own game. So my escape game is going to be based around plastic pollution. So what I've done to begin with is I've done a bit of research and I've started to make a list of different clues and locks that I could use. Now, I would have more than this in the final game, but here's just a couple of examples of what I'm going to be using to create my interactive clues and locks in a moment. So the first tool I want to show you, which is really great for hiding clues and things for an escape game, is Google Tour Creator. And Google Tour Creator allows you to use 360 images from Google Street View and add points of interest onto this as an image or text or as an audio recording. Let's just create a tour now. I'm going to click on the new tour button, and then I'm just going to add an image for my cover photo, and the context for my escape game is going to be Henderson Island, which is an uninhabited island in the Pacific Ocean, which suffers from a huge amount of plastic pollution. And then when I've filled in all the information here, I'm going to click Create. As I said before, you can use many different images from Google Street View here, which is really great. So I'm going to search for Henderson Island now. Then I'm going to drag the little person onto the island to find a suitable 360 image. And I'm going to choose this image here because you can see quite a lot of rubbish on the beach there. So I'm going to select Add Scene. I'm going to give the scene a title. And then I'll be able to add my points of interest by clicking here. The first point of interest that I'm going to add is going to be around the amount of plastic pollution in the ocean. And I'm just going to copy my fact that I made in my list earlier and paste that in the description. So I've already created an image that I want to go with this. So I'm just going to select an image from my computer, and then when that is clicked on, the learner will be able to see the picture and again the question that relates to the clue and the lock that they need to unlock. So I'm going to add an audio point of interest this time, and I've already recorded the narration that I want to give this point of interest, so I'm just going to find that file on my computer. In 2018, the UK government banned the sale of microbeads. And then, as with the image point of interest, when you click on it, it will start playing the narration for the learner. You can add as many as you want, and you can continue to add scenes here, but I'm just going to publish this as it is, ready to put on my site, which I'll show you how to put together shortly. So I'm going to make it unlisted for now. select publish, and then I have a link that I can use to embed that later. Now, although I hid clues in the 360 image, they didn't provide the information the learner would need to figure out what the locks were. Now I'm going to hide some links to more information into an interactive image using Google Drawings. I've got Google Drawings here, which you can open from Google Drive, and I'm going to start by inserting an image from the web. And when you search for images on the web through Google Drawings, it automatically brings up images that are copyright free. So to begin with, I'm going to look for a picture of Henderson Island. I'm going to choose this one because there are bits of rubbish on the beach. And then I'm going to resize this. And so what I want to do is I want to hide some links in here. First of all, I'm going to create an invisible hotspot. And I'm going to do that by drawing a shape over this bit of rubbish here, for example. And I'm going to make that completely transparent so you don't know it's there unless you're clicking around on the image and looking for it. And then I am going to link that shape to a website that has more information. So this one is a link to the UK government website about the banning of microbeads, and this is where learners will find the answer to what date this was done, and this will be one of the locks. Let's apply that. The next one, I want to search for an image of a blue whale. But this one won't be a hidden hotspot. Instead, this will just be a whale laying on my beach. And this is going to be linked to more information about blue whales, which will give learners the information they need to figure out how many blue whales is equivalent to 269,000 tonnes of plastic pollution. That's my interactive image, and when that is embedded on the site that I'm going to put together later, learners will be able to click on these links to get the information they need to solve the clues given in the 360 image. Now, the final thing I want to do before I put all of these components onto my site is I need to edit the template form so that it has the correct locks in it. So I've made a copy of the template and I'm just renaming it to be related to the topic. I can also change the theme if I want to, so I'm going to give it a blue theme. I've only got a couple of locks at the moment and I would be adding more, but for now let's just use those, and they are a 4-digit lock and a date lock. The feature that this uses to allow you to kind of use these locks is response validation, which is turned on down here. And what this allows you to do is it allows you to put the answer in, and then when the learner is filling out the form, if they put in the correct answer, then everything will be fine and they'll be able to submit the form when they filled in all of the correct answers. But if they fill in the incorrect answer, an error will come up. So in this case, it will say still locked, no spaces, to remind them that there should be no spaces in their answer, as this is a common mistake that learners tend to make. The date lock that I want is 19th of the 6th, 18. In the description here, I've shown them the format that I want them to use. And then I'll do the same for the 4-digit lock, and in this case the 4-digit lock is 1345. Now, the final thing I need to do is I need to put this all together in one place so that it's easy to have a look around for the clues and the answers and to fill in the form to unlock the locks. So what I've done is I've created a Google site, which you can do from within Drive or by going to sites.google.com. Now I just need to embed all of my components. First of all, let's find the form. So we can embed that just on one side there. I also need the image, which is here. So let's just pop that next to the form. And then the final thing that I need to embed is the 360 tour. To get the embed code for the 360 tour, if you go to the link that you were given when you published the tour, and then click on the share button underneath your tour, and click on embed to get the embed code. You can then copy the embed code, go back to your site and click embed here, select embed code, and then paste that code here. And what this will do is that will embed the 360 image as it is, so it's ready to be explored on the page. Now let's just have a look at that as it will look from the user's perspective. So here's what our site will look like to our learners. We've got the form on the left over here, which can be filled in. We've got the interactive image here, and the little hand shows up over the interactive parts that you can click on, and they open the information in a new tab. And then we've got our 360 image for the learners to explore here, which give our clues. The options really are endless when creating an escape game like this, and you can really make it your own and hide clues in all different ways. You could put some text on there where there's different letters in bold, or you could hide some white text that can only be seen when it's highlighted. But here's just a few examples of where you can use 360 images and hidden hyperlinks in Google Drawings to provide clues for your learners.